Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Ejiofor kicks against fresh charges by Nigerian government. Ejiofor kicks against fresh charges by Nigerian government. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, a senior member in the legal defense team to Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has slammed the federal government of Nigeria over fresh terrorism charges against his client. He described the new charges as underhand tactics by the Nigerian government in effort to convict Kanu. He stated this in a press statement he authored on Saturday in Abuja, claiming that federal government had yet to serve him with a copy of the 7-count amended charge. He argued, from all indications, the new alleged charge has the same charge number, FHC ABJER 383-2015, as the one already pronounced upon and struck out by the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. The said intermediate court completely discharged Nnamdi Kanu and further prohibited his being tried or prosecuted in any court of law in Nigeria. The said judgment of the Court of Appeal is extant and still subsists till date, and has not been set aside by any superior court. Nnamdi Kanu's formidable team, ably by the oracle of the law, Chief Ozekome San, has already promptly appealed to the Supreme Court against the Court of Appeal's ruling, staying execution of its own judgment, which had set Kanu free. The appeal in respect thereto has been duly entered in appeal number SC CR 1394 2022 at the Supreme Court and is now awaiting a date for hearing. It is also worthy to note that this judgment of the Court of Appeal still stands till date, as same has not been set aside by the Supreme Court. He said, "It is imperative to state, therefore, that on the strength of this judgment, no charge of whatever nature and under any guise can ever be presented or stand against Nnamdi Kanu before any court of law in Nigeria." The lawyer stressed, "Our inquiry this evening upon reading about the phantom charge in the social media revealed to us that the rumored charge was surreptitiously and clandestinely filed by the federal government hours after the judgment of the Court of Appeal was delivered on the 13th day of October 2022. This was even before it had received a certified true copy of the said judgment of the Court of Appeal The filing of the said charge was clearly ill-informed and ill-advised because the prosecutor, federal government, we presume and may want to believe, was not at that point in time aware of the details, full import and implication of the well-delivered judgment of the Court of Appeal at the time of filing the said charge. We also want to believe that this is what has led to federal government abandonment of the charge after it was hurriedly filed. It is pertinent to note also that the federal government did not take any step to either serve the charge on our client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or on our erudite lead counsel, Chief Mike Ozekomesan, after it was filed even till this moment. This is doubtfully Asholu Muchineke that our legal team, eminently led by the legal icon of our time, Chief Mike Ozekomesan, will be in court on Monday, the 14th of November 2022, to tackle any underhand tactics or results the federal government may have planned to achieve by sleight of hand with a charge which has been pronounced dead like dodo and permanently buried, the statement reads in part. Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, a senior member in the legal defense team to Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has slammed the federal government of Nigeria over a fresh terrorism charge against his client. Now to my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.